Hey guys, welcome back to a brand new play-by-play video, and in this video we're going to be playing some Gilgamesh solo for the A to Z series. As always, please make sure to like, comment, and subscribe. We are on the journey to try and hit 10,000 subs by the end of the year. It is a tall task, but it is one that hopefully we're going to reach. We'll see how things develop through the year. But as always, let's just kind of get right into it. So we were against a Jormungandr or a Shiva. I'm not too sure yet. This matchup definitely differs on who I'm against. Shiva isn't too great. Gilgamesh tends to struggle into characters who have anti-auto attack and a lot of disrupt, which Shiva has both of, so that's going to be a little bit difficult if we do find ourselves against him. But if it is a Yorm, it should be a pretty easy lane. So we're about to find out. Whoever hits 2 last is our lane opponent, and we don't know yet. Still don't know. Okay, it is a Shiva. So yeah, going to be a little bit tough, but into Shiva, kind of what you want to do. Lexi is definitely a really annoying kind of painful character to play against, quite frankly. You're going to want to make sure you separate from him, especially in the early lane, and kind of just avoid him, and then you'll fight him afterwards. So I'll try to show you what I mean. So we're going to jump and separate, right? Automatically, we have a clear advantage. Just that simple. We have better range than him with our jump, so we're going to want to utilize that the best we can. And now if he's going to fight us, well, he's fighting us in a full wave, so it's kind of okay, right? And, you know, he pops his shard, takes a trade, looks a little bit scary for a second. We have 6 minions covering us. He'll end up clearing pretty quickly, but with the shard, you know, down and a little bit of lane priority here for us, considering we can do the exact same thing, it's definitely a little bit helpful. Now he's gonna like predict it a bit and look to kind of jump on us, or at least, you know, cover it. But instead he just goes for the totem, so that's also fine. Again, we're just trying to space, you know, not get hit by literally everything in the world, because again, this character is miserable to play against. And just take the trades when we can. Jump on him right there, make him take a little bit more damage. He's going to be totally okay, but a huge trade out for him, and with that kind of a health bar, what do a lot of players want to do? Just reset. Now, he might decide to do that. He might decide to stay. He has enough potions and sustain to heal, albeit rather slowly. So we'll just jump kind of to the back rank again, make sure he can't actually hit us. Now he's in a really susceptible spot to getting ganked, which our Raijin jungle will promptly at least attempt. He's going to get double slowed here and fall down. Now, if Raijin doesn't come over, his lane state's still really, really bad. Why? Because we're doing damage to him. We're keeping him low, and we're also generally out-clearing him because we already have the pressure. But if we do get a ganked, it's super easy, right? Because he's already super low, and he's not able to walk up. And when he does walk up, he's just in a bad spot because we're behind him. It's just a bad thing. Again, the point is all you have to do is separate. Because we haven't reset yet, I do want to fight him as long as I can't die. And when I say can't die, just make sure to trade with him without like inting my life away. Because he just TP'd back, he doesn't have potions, and look at his health bar. This lane is over. That's the point. We can take advantage of all of this by just getting this rock here, going to totem afterwards. We're going to maybe look to jump here. Oh, he's interrupting me. Typical. Okay, Erlang is here, so we won't look to jump. I'm going to pop a health pot, kick this guy away, and try to just run, and we're totally alright. I was kind of holding my jump there for a second, partially because it got interrupted, partially because it felt like we might just be getting ganked, and there he was. So we'll bait ourselves a little bit forward here, and now with this Erlang Shen making a huge oopsies, he will be... Oh, I trolled. Okay, he will be falling down to blue stun. Should not have 2'd there. Definitely should have just won. But another kill secured. Shiva might be on the blue. Either way, he's in a world of trouble in this laning phase. There is going to be a pause vote. You know they like to go strategy whenever the deaths start flying. Because I don't know how to edit, I'm going to leave this here, but we'll give a little bit of kind of words on what is going to happen in this lane. So we're going to go shifters for our first item. It's really good to just have HP 5 in this character. You have built-in HP 5 into your 1 as you level it up. That's just permanent. And we're already at 64, so that's pretty damn good. I think the Scepter gives you 10, so, you know, be mindful of that. But more importantly, I guess, we get shifters to get more HP 5, but we cover physical and magical, so whether we're against a Yorm or a Shiva feels good. And you can kind of always rush shifters. If you want to rush like a Frostbound, also totally okay. You don't have to go Frostbound on this character. It is a good item, so it's your call. If you like it, go it. If not, don't go it. But that's sort of just like the idea with the start, if you're like curious. Raijin's going to get a free blue invader. Remember, Shiva was really low, does end up losing it. That's okay. No worries. We're going to go to our blue, go secure it, reset, get our shifter shield if we can afford it. If not, I'll probably just stay another wave. I'm a little low on mana, so I don't really want to use my one. We'll stay one more wave here. This is super safe. Again, staying a wave is really bad and risky when you're low, forced out, stuff like that. But in a spot like here, Shiva actually just needs to reset again. And when it comes to our laning state, like, we're just going to kind of hold here. Again, I'm running a little bit of ways. He did actually reset, or maybe he just HP 5'd up. Not actually sure. I think he just HP 5 up. So we'll just kind of hit him here. I mean, why not? Yeah, nothing too crazy. Again, I do want to back. He doesn't. So, hell, I'll ult him even too. We just absolutely juggled him and he is dead again. Poor guy. Yeah, so when you auto-attack somebody on this character and they're in the ultimate, they'll get knocked around like that. Now, if they have a jump or a dash or something, they can live. But because we continuously hit him and then we kicked him, he gets knocked and he got knocked to the edge, so he got knocked again. And yeah, I kind of just got like juggled right there. Poor guy. Feel a little bit bad. Didn't think that would go so smoothly. I thought for sure he would ult or something, but I just don't think he anticipated all that to happen. I mean, it is a little disorientating. I guess I'll give him that. Berserker Shield going to be our next item here. We could also go Frostbound, like I said. You can go all three, whatever you want. I'm going to go a more defensive-esque Gilgamesh build and probably slap a kin size on at the end. It's totally fine to do. Again, we're separating from him as he's clearing, and then we just walk up, kick him back, and he's feeling really bad. He'll dash away, but I mean, look at the amount of damage he's taken. More importantly, look at our health situation. We are totally fine. We're on a fantastic spike. He could go Contagion here. Doesn't really matter what he goes, because this lane is already basically over. We're going to kick, get a little bit more poke on him, ultimate forced. Super good look for us. He's going to walk forward to try to get this, but we're going to secure it with our one. Get a little bit more damage, and, you know, in playing a relatively safe laning phase post that first, you know, series of fights, which we knew were good for us, we're able to, just because we have so much sustain with our HP 5, kind of just be invincible here while continuously poking him. He wants to walk forward to try to contest something. We don't let him do that, obviously. We're going to stun him here. I missed. Never mind. If I stun him, he's dead. All good. But the point is we're staying extremely healthy, and, you know, our mana sustain is not the best. That's why we need blues, but he kind of can't hurt us, and we can play as aggressive as we want. And in matchups that this character succeeds in, which is, you know, characters that, you know, like, he's either ahead of, you're going to succeed in matchups you're ahead in. That's just, like, obvious, right? But let's say you're into, like, a Jing Chen, or you're into some kind of Guardian, or just a low damage character in general, or really any character you're ahead of, because they become low damage because you are ahead. You'll kind of just be invincible. Oh my gosh, his little flames took it. It's unlucky. We'll kick him into the wall here, slow him, and he's just dead again. But good steal. But yeah, that's kind of the idea, is like you kind of just become unkillable. And for, you know, junglers, that's a really big issue, because how do you get ganked at this point? You really shouldn't be able to. And at least die, assuming it's just the jungler. If it's the jungle and mid, you know, I guess you have a little bit more of a case, but realistically, you're kind of just safe, so you can apply pressure and just sort of stay healthy. I think a character that plays really similarly to Gilgamesh in lane is actually Raven, because he does the same sort of thing with a shield. Now, Gilgamesh just manages to do it with his base HP 5, but I feel like they actually play, from a laning phase perspective, very similarly, where you just kind of hit the other guy and you get pressure because, well, they can't fight you back at a certain point. Now, again, Gilgamesh good matchups are just low damage characters in general. Jing Chen. What else? Like any Guardian, really, Kuzenbo, all that stuff. And some warriors, like, say, Amaterasu, he actually does pretty well into. He does well into. Let me think what else. Vamana, that's a really good matchup. And then bad characters, I'm sure there's a couple more good ones. I'm just kind of blanking. Bad matchups for him are characters that do just kind of ignore his trades and oftentimes beat him in the trades. So gods like Bologna, Osiris can be really rough. Surtur is kind of an either-or, but Surtur kind of outdamages him early, so that can be tough. Those are a couple bad ones. Hercules can also be kind of either-or, but tends to be a little bit unfavorable. When you're in a lane like this, because we literally have 100 HP 5 at 7.5 minutes, we don't need to get a chalice, you know, if you really want to, because you're like, holy crap, I need the sustain, fine, but yeah, you don't need to. That's just the simple way to put it. Our next item here can be, hold up, we have an angle here. This is a super easy kill. We're going to jump over to this guy. He's going to use his dash, so what we're going to do is wait a second. Now we ult, keep walking at him. He's going to beads it so he doesn't get knocked back in. I think we still keep chasing this because I am just very strong. Good changes by the Ares. A little bit off the mark, actually. I thought he did hit. All good. He hit the Shiva, but it wasn't the right target. That's fine. Stun this guy. Keep autoing him. Slowed. He is alive, but hey, we got the blue buff. We got some kills. It's still good. No worries. Almost had something amazing there. Didn't quite have it. Let me make sure I help this guy. I can't knock the Yorm back, which kind of sucks, but I do just kind of hit him. So, I mean, that's fun, I guess. This could be like a really obvious bait, so I'll start to back up. It kind of is. Again, I'm kind of okay here. Like, I trust my sustain. So we'll just sort of keep hitting him and force his ult. Great. Jump away now, and we're all good. That's kind of it. Like I said, like, unless a lot of people start to collapse on you at once, you're probably just going to, like, survive stuff, especially when you have the lead on this character. So, good stuff. We're up 2,000 gold. Next item here is going to be either Pridwin or Stone of Binding. It doesn't really matter the order because you're going both in a row. If you feel like you need the cooldown right away, go Pridwin. If you want to just get some health right away, go Binding. They're really not a huge amount of like debate or kind of need to debate because what does it matter? You're going both kind of in a row, so just whatever floats your boat. We're going to probably just back right now because I want to second it relic. I recommend going beads on this character. Oh, and we have a DC. Surely not. Surely not, guys. This is my second recording of Gilga. The first game, we just stomped them in 15 minutes and they surrendered. So surely this guy comes back very, very quickly. I'm just going to sit here. I'm not going to do anything. Come on now. I thought that was him coming back. Surely not. Not another DC. Okay, we've got ourselves a lane opponent. We're going to hope that the Shiva comes back swiftly. And for the time being, this guy's got no ultimate, so here's what we're going to do. We're going to jump on him, we're going to ult him. One, he doesn't get knocked out of my ultimate, or into my ultimate, but he doesn't need to be, he's just dead. Yeah, pretty simple. Good stuff, okay. I'm going to keep on clearing, I guess. Hopefully it'll come back soon. Again, this lane was already over, so I don't feel that bad. And, I don't know. I guess I'm just going to jump around a little bit. How was your guys' day? Mine was good. Nothing... Well, that's actually a lie. I've been on having a really bad series of days. I'll be honest, man. It's been brutal. But I will say, streaming or doing YouTube videos and stuff have been a consistent positive point. So I'm very, very grateful for that and very thankful that I've been able to do this and kind of keep this streak we've had and just keep at it because, you know, sometimes you're not always the most motivated, like a day like today. And you need a little bit extra just to kind of push you through it. But we're doing all right, I suppose. We got a stun on this guy and a slow. He's taking a whole lot of damage. Most importantly, actually I was going to say he's not killing our Raijin, but he is. So we'll jump on him, slow him here with our one, auto once, and then do a kick. Boom. We got him, folks. I think there's going to be a surrender, so you'll never hear this. Isn't that kind of sad in a way? We'll run over to the speed buff here because he's grouping a lot of camps. We're gonna ult this, absolutely brick it. Doesn't matter though. Gonna pop beads here, auto attack him twice, miss a kick. Just kind of let him be. I don't know. I mean, not a lot's gonna happen, right? Bit of a swing and a miss from us. He's gonna do a lot of damage to us, but we got some help here. So we're gonna play a little bit patient here. He's looking for the 2. We know that. We kick him. Auto 3, auto 1. And we are alive. Nice stuff. Now we're going to run. Who's coming? Erlang, of course, right? So we run it this way. We saw Yorm was over there. We're probably okay if we back right now. Awesome. Is this guy going to come back, or are they really just going to play this out? I hope he comes back, but I also don't think we need this, right? We have Pridwin. Just decided to go that first. Why not? A lot of cooldown here. We're going to feel pretty good. We're going to go Stone of Binding next. And then for that last item, it's really up to you. It's a do-it-yourself item. You want to go Thieves, go for it. You want to go Kin Size, feel free. Frostbound, awesome. You want to go Mystical Mail just because, I don't know, you like ticking people, go for it. Shoguns is cool. Pestilence is cool. Heartward is cool. Spirit Robe is cool. Like, it's literally a anything you want item. You want to go Deathbringer because you're fed. Why not, right? Oh my gosh, he's actually back. Oh, this is going to be a video. Guys, I was like kind of just bull jiving because, man, I got that from Undisputed. I'm not going to lie. I missed that show. Undisputed was such a great show. If you guys watched that, man, oh man. But, all right, he's back, I guess. I mean, I don't know. He's level 9. He's not really back, but He's the husk of him is here. We'll continue to play the match, and yeah, that's kind of that. So again, binding, and then whatever you want afterwards for that final item. This tier 1 breastplate I'm just keeping because, hey, it's kind of nice, I guess. Is he sitting in base? No. Okay, he's playing. Okay, cool, cool, cool. Alright, well, I feel a little bit bad for him. They paused earlier, as you guys remember, so there just was some dead time. We're going to follow this Yorm here. Try to force his ultimate. Okay, that was easy. Jump on him. He's going to walk away. Seems like nobody wants to be my friend here. I'm going to, like, not go right, because he's level 9. It's just, like, unethical. You know what I mean? I'll just, like, kind of walk at this Agni, see if we can force something. A little bit off the mark. I was hoping to see if he would maybe dash first. We won ahead of him. Now we jump to follow. Aegis forced. We're going to ult auto. And he's just sort of dead. Yeah, nothing really there. If you have a lead and, like, they're not pushing their lane because they're behind and they're afraid, you know, obviously you probably won't be up this much realistically, but, you know, we would have easily been up 3-4 levels in this lane minimum on our own. You kind of just want to roam, right, and kill people. That's sort of the thing. So I always talk about good rotations, bad rotations. The idea when you farm your lead, you farm your lane very well. Obviously, I'm up 6 levels. That's a little unrealistic now, 5. But when you're up 3-4 levels, which again, like we didn't do anything crazy in this laning phase to do earlier on, when we were well upon building that 2,000 ahead, all you really want to do is kind of rotate, or if you want to stay in the lane, fine, but look to rotate, because good rotations and bad rotations, yes, like there are such a thing, but good rotations are a lot easier to make when you don't actually care too much about losing a wave. Like, obviously you don't want to for nothing, and you want to make sure the rotations you make are good, but it's easy to force the issue when you're 3 levels ahead of everybody, right? Especially in Smite 1. So, yeah, like, kind of no play is a bad play at this point. Because again, we were like extremely ahead, but generally speaking, most plays kind of become good plays with a little bit of pressure applied, assuming you have a lead. So try to keep that in mind. Farm as hard as you can until you feel like you have a relevant power spike, whether it's just like a new item or whatever the case might be, and then you just kind of do this. Knock him back here a little bit. Got bindings actually now. Did not need to beads. That was definitely a morale booster though, I hope. Can use this to stun. Oh, just not in time. All good. Alright, binding is going to be the object of desire now. I'll go get that. And, yeah, we'll just carry on. You can go archers on this god if you want. Again, it's kind of a preference thing. I think binding is just the better item, so you're going to probably see me recommend that on a lot of characters that can go either or. So gods like Sun Wukong, gods like Surtur, gods like Gilgamesh, all gods that can go binding or archers, I'll probably usually recommend binding just because it's better a little bit in terms of the value it provides from a teamfight perspective, but just keep in mind they're usually interchangeable. So securing. Our secure is really good if we kick someone into a wall. If not, not always the best. Right there I could have gotten that, but just didn't work out. I'm going to jump away right here. I should be totally fine. But yeah, a lot of Gilgamesh's secure is a little bit finicky, so you're generally speaking just kind of playing to fight the guy, beat him up, and then go get the buff. That spot obviously wasn't going to happen, but, you know, generally speaking. Jump away here. Again, we are totally safe. And with them rotating right side, super simple, normal, expected gold Fury call. I'm kind of fine to just slap this room for a bit. Now, he's got help coming. I'm pretty sure Agni's still on the way. He is. We got baited there. But I think we're still fine, maybe. Oh, we're not. I'm definitely lying. Okay, farewell. Got our 2 interrupted like 6 times. I definitely entered that. So, okay, the moment the Yorm starts to walk up there is like the alarm bells that, hey, you are like 1,000,000,000% getting ganked. I just kind of am bored, to be honest. Like, I know that's like a really bad excuse, but it's true. I mean, this is just like so ZZZ, you know? But hey, we died. I guess we get to see some great screen cinematics, some 1940s film cinematography. So get to observe the map, kind of see these faded out hues. Looks pretty nice. On certain videos like the Anubis one, we got to observe this type of visual frequently. So not always a welcome one, but Definitely an important one to see. We are going to lose the Fire Giant as well, so Shades of the Cthulhu video in this one. We're going to get... What item do I want to go? I don't know. Why don't we just go... What if I go Stormseeker last? How awesome is that? I just get capped attack speed. Dude, let's just dominate. That looks awesome. We go Stormseeker last here, so... You know, it's cheap. We'll be able to get like a 500 pot and like redstone and all that stuff right away. But we'll have capped attack speed. I mean, surely it's not that bad, right? I don't know. I mean, realistically, Kins is definitely like the option here, or Executioner. This just sounds kind of fun. I want to see how many stacks we can get. You could also just go Thebes here. I am a Thebes channel. I'm a Thebes, like, propagandist, right? So maybe I should just go Thebes. Ooh, decisions, folks. I feel like I would be actually, like, breaking my vow if I didn't go Thebes here, no? Oh, that is a tough decision. Okay, well, they have fire, so nonetheless, like, let's think about what we want to do when the enemy team has fire. So they want to push duo side, right? Because they want to get those waves now, and they want to get those towers. Now, they're not on the map, so I want to push right, but I want to do it hesitantly. I don't want to, like, go too far, because if I just, like, get picked, that's no good either. We're going to start seeing them creep up on the map. So we can kind of just farm opposite side, which again will be solo lane, and then we just push up again here. You know, with the Fire Giant, what do you want to really do? You want to group up in siege. So if we're able to split up the map as we're pushing mid here, we're pushing right here, it really disorients them, excuse me, disorientates them, whatever you want to say, and splits them up so you're going to be able to, you know, impact sides of the map. Now, you have to be careful. You have to make sure you can get out. But in pushing right and pushing mid, we're able to create some separation. This guy's going to stop my back forever, so I'm just going to do a couple loops here. Jump here. Now we'll try to back. He's going to stop us. So I'm going to let him use his CC. Use the other one. Thank you. Now we'll TP away. And we should be good. You got to CC someone. Oh, jeez. He's here now. They're being very annoying, aren't they? I'm totally fine. It's just like kind of a hassle, man. Like, let me be. Or whatever. They force our beads. It looks like they're actually collapsing on us. So, look, if we die here, which we very well may, it's not a big deal. I mean, we're, like, wasting a lot of fire time. I don't want to die, but I might. So if so, you know, it is what it is. Separate. We'll just try to buy a little bit more time, but we are definitely dead here. I'll run up a little bit. They have no wave. They're all grouped here. Now, they can group on solo side, but is this really the place you want to push? No. We're going to get a pick on the other side. Again, this is their Fire Giant play, so if they're going to, you know, waste it killing the Babylonian king, you know, so be it, right? You do you. We'll sit here. Just kind of chill out. Again, not a whole lot to go on right now. And let's just kind of relax. Let's kind of watch, observe some gameplay, right? And yeah. Yeah. We almost have our starter. So I'm actually going to sell this and go Thebes. Because I'm realizing my fatal mistake not going it. Teams are rather unhappy, and it seems like there are some disaster classes going on the map. I didn't really realize that I'm the only person doing well this game. I'm not gonna lie. Maybe I should be a little bit more cautious when I oh, percent as tablet. That's pretty awesome. Maybe I should be a little bit more cautious when I end and actually like pay attention. Again, I kind of got bored, but I think we have to lock back into the game. But hey, look, we have a real video now, so that's pretty awesome. We're gonna try to chase this Agni a little bit. You don't want to go too far here because he does have help coming soon. We're gonna let it go here. Oh, I missed. Oh, poor guy. You're so dead. We're gonna ult here to try to help. Yeah, he is just doomed. Unfortunate. Okay, let's run. Now, starter item is the object of desire. That is the plan. We're going to have to get there really quick because this Ares is tilted, this Poss is playing like trash, and we have Raijin jungle. So there's just a lot of moving pieces and not a lot of good ones. Man, you know, it's kind of like one of those moments where you're like kind of like having a good go at things, you're laughing, you're at a party or something, and then you just kind of like sober up really quick and you're like, oh shit, something's wrong, something's not right. You know, like you realize you're joking and it's like a serious moment. You know, you got to like lock in really quick. And that's kind of us right now. I don't really know how to else compare it, but yeah, we're in a bit of a tight situation. This is looking a bit grim. We should be okay though. I'm not like super concerned just yet. The alarm bells aren't completely out. This is a classic snatty throw though. Alright, well, let's think about it. Redstone is the point, redstone's the purpose. Now I might not be able to actually get enough gold for it though before this fire spawns, and I want to make sure, you know, obviously we're defending this This Ares is having a really bad back. Now, I can still back because I have TP, but it's still not necessarily great. Now, they're in mid, they're grouping. Again, I don't know what this fight's for. He's probably going to die. Not really my problem. Just don't be there. I don't really know what to say. We'll push out right wave here, and then... oh, man. Okay, we got a kill back. Let's go, team. 2 kills back. Let's go, fish. I'm going to TP mid here, and we're going to go redstone. We are full build now. I do need to stack the Thebes, but for all intensive purposes, we're basically all set. And now we can really kind of start to do the fighting. Now, again, because I went a slightly more defensive build, I'm a lot more focused on just CC impacting the map and being a frontliner. If you go like something like Kins, you're a lot more looking for like the duelist perspective. Now, I'll be honest, like Gilga's not great into their comp. They have 3 gods I really don't want to play into, being Agni, Yorm, and Erlang Shen. Now, like, the Yorm matchup, like I said, is good, but in terms of, like, actual value to him at this point, I really don't provide much. So there's, like, definitely an argument to be made that I should get a damage item here instead of Thebes or whatever, but I'm just going to kind of roll with it at this point. It should still be okay. Just because, again, like, from a CC perspective, I actually don't provide as much as, you know, maybe we normally would. Either way, though, once we get a couple more waves, we'll have Thebes done at the very least, and, you know, we'll get a Chalice, probably for a health Chalice at this point, because they do have, like, a lot of poke, and, you know, that's kind of just that, I think. Redstone's going to make us quite tanky, so I think we'll be all set on that front. I just kind of need to get a good grouped fight going. We'll try to get some wards here. Actually, I'm going to just get a 500 pot, because I think the power spike's probably a little bit more relevant. Notice Agni does have timelines, so we got to be a little bit careful if we full commit on him. Erlang Shen double defense, pretty expected. Izanami, nothing really too crazy or out of the ordinary, but we are super late to this fire giant, and they're not even on it. Great. All right, let's look at this guy here. We just kind of should like walk at someone. Again, if they can't really contest me, we should just be poking people. I think our team is way too afraid right now. We got some good damage, so it's a decent start, but again, like, we're just kind of creating space with not a lot of help. That is Jormungandr Thorns down right there, so that's at least good. He's going to ult in. I'm going to ult the backline here to kind of separate them, but also make them take a little bit of damage, freak them out a bit. And a lot of this zone is actually not going to be going in until they commit like that, and then obviously we're going to go in. So timeline forced, ult this guy into the wall. And we're just looking for a moment. You kind of force them to the side with an ultimate. You force a strange kind of like posturing. Agni literally dashed in and try to get the damage off. And the fight is just completely cooked after that. Now I've got to wait here a second, but like I said, eventually it will be money. And just like that, with a simple lock-in, we channeled good Smite gameplay for a couple minutes, and we're back to the driver's seat. We're going to TP back here, upgrade this Pridwin. I recommend either one, honestly, just get the glyph. Probably should have went with red Pridwin, excuse me. The blue one is more defensive, the red one's more offensive. That's kind of how you want to think about it, I guess. And yeah, anyways, Fire Giant secured on 5, not enhanced, obviously, so this isn't necessarily a game ender, but we'll go get red buff. We'll go group on Gold Fury after we get Pyro, and push out left, push out mid, push out maybe right a little bit as well. And we're going to be in a great spot. So what do you do if you're the enemy team here? Well, you got to be quick about what you do. So as long as you make a decision quick, you'll probably be okay. This is in Smite 1 and Smite 2. This is very much an applicable to both games thing. Go push out solo side. That's generally your idea. Now, if we're decisive as a team and we just go to gold, which Pos is sitting in base for quite a while now, so we're not very decisive, but if you just group up, go to gold, go do this, and you push out right away, you're going to get a lot of value. But imagine if their team runs straight to solo side here. All of a sudden, you know, we might be a little bit worried about losing something. Instead, they're going to contest gold, and that's not a great idea. Why? Well, because we have a really good fight, and if they're fighting us when we just all got power spikes and fire, it should go really bad. Now, it might not. I don't know why Ares isn't pulling, but maybe does he have blank? Yeah, he does have blank, so he's looking for a bait. That's fine. Pos is going to break the Kraken, but still did some damage. We're going to jump in here, get on the Gilgamesh. Agni dies, and not Gilgamesh, the Erlang. Now, he does outtrade me, but I can still at least keep him out a little bit. Come back, Izzy's in mid. 3 here. Damage on us is really, really low, so we can just kind of W key. Get onto the Yorm. We track him. Jump in. Ult here to separate. Now, Erlang can't really walk out. We stun them on each other. He's got to dash out, and his buddies are completely abandoned. Now, Izzy's splitting mid this whole time, but you got to look at danger levels. Can we end the game? Probably. I don't care about mid Phoenix. That's the point. So we're just going to kind of keep going. We got a left Phoenix here. We're going to get a mid Phoenix probably, and we might just end, or at the very least, we're getting more value. And when you always have pressure, is losing a Phoenix that bad? He's actually trying to backdoor, but he shouldn't be able to. Yeah, I don't think he has a wave, or he has a bit of a wave. Yeah, he should have just, our Charybdis should have just let that go. Again, I think he was just panicking a bit too hard. I was like, I'm surprised this wave lasted that long, but he had like 3 minions there, so it didn't matter. Either way, the point is that when you have pressure, like, should losing mid be a huge concern? Not really. Especially when we trade out mid Phoenix. No, he's just going to get absolutely cooked. That's a shame. But, oh well, I guess. This guy can 1v1 me, so I've got to be a little careful. We'll back up here. If this is executed right, we're like totally fine and we should just win the game easily. Now, it might not be, so keep that in mind. But what we're going to do right now is stand around gold until our team gets here. I'm not sure if they will, but getting gold here is really great. I can just pull it and actually solo it eventually. If nobody shows up, that is. Fortunately, not the case, so we'll just kind of sit here and wait. Again, we just want to defend this, make sure they don't get it. Obviously, don't die for this, obviously, so I just said obviously twice. We don't want to die for this, so, you know, if they do end up getting it, no problem, but we're at least going to, like, make a soft defense on this. Just auto ult, and unfortunately we didn't get it, but it was close. No problem. Again, did we, like, incur any huge losses? Not really. Uh-oh, what is he doing over there? Maybe we did. We're about to find out. Got a jump here, an Aegis Force. I'm going to beads run. Oh, it looks like we are super sprinting it down. Did stun that guy off, but it looks like he's just dead. This is an absolute catastrophe. Hate to see it. We're going to jump away in a second, and we're all good. Yeah, a little bit rough there. They're diving us. I'm going to walk to my Charybdis. You should be able to kill literally everybody here. Gonna stun that guy / knock him away. Thorns popped on that dude. We're totally fine. I do have jump to give them movement speed. Do I trust these guys that much? Not really, to be honest. I'm just going to back. I have jump ready if this Erlang ever went on me. We're going to TP right to that spot right there. I don't have a 500 pot, so I'll re-get that. Oh, wow. That's unlucky. Does he destroy the sword too? He's the goat if he does. Oh, what a talent. Can't stop him, boys. Can't stop him. Unlucky. We did lose gold, but we got some picks back, and I should be able to clean this up. A little bit worried about my Ares. I'm going to go to him first. Now, Charybdis is chasing the Erlang. That could go really bad really quick. He should just back up. I'll kill him. Okay. We're not. I don't know. Alright. I guess. Yeah, this guy's in sync too. Oh, this is just a catastrophe, folks. What can we even say? I do have a 500 pot. Can I kill this guy? Probably not. Yeah, I don't know what the point of that is. It's like he's dead and this guy's just like running up into him. Anyways, we'll go get Pyro. Or excuse me, we'll go get Beacon. And like I said, we should really just be winning the game off that situation, but we didn't. So, yeah, tough, but all good. And just going to be a reset fire angle in a second. We'll try to get a 3k pop before this. I probably want to go defense, right? And then see what happens. Yeah, we're just going to get a defense pop. Alrighty, folks, let's see what happens here. So, in this fight, same idea. Let's try to get an ultimate on the back line when the front line starts to initiate, and then after that, we will take our chances with what happens. Should, generally speaking, be pretty good. We've got beads up once we're at fire, and we can jump in, you know, with the Pridwin proc and kind of go bananas. That's the hope. That's the goal. I think it'll be okay. I'm not super concerned. Alrighty, left wave's still pushing, mind you, so they do have to cover that. So what a lot of teams will do here is they'll either reset to defend or they'll full send on fire. Seems like these guys are resetting to defend. Our ward vision is a little bit better than theirs, so that's good. We're going to just clear out midwave here, so midwave's pushing. Because again, we still do have fire waves for a little bit longer. And we should just attack anybody. I don't know why Charybdis is left. This is like super stupid. We literally just take the numbers advantage and just kill somebody. Yeah, I don't know what she's doing over there. Okay. That might be win trading, I'm not going to lie. I've never seen that in my life, literally. Yeah, I don't know. You guys know like Oblivion where like they like zoom into the NPC's faces when they're talking? That's like the Charybdis saying defend left right there, I'm pretty sure. Alright, so the whole strategy is thrown out the window. We're just going to play defense. I don't think this engage is a good idea. Yeah. I mean, he forced the beads, I think, so that's good. Just gotta kind of have to play safe here. He's definitely walking forward too far. We did get his thorns at least. Poseidon, who went to go cover left wave, got soloed. So 2 people have been soloed by this Izanami. That's always cool. We're gonna beads here. This fight is a horror. Shell forced, Aegis forced. I'm just gonna kind of run up here, pick up this bomb, and go reset somewhere up top. Yeah, I don't really know what to. I don't really know what to say. Okay. Well, we will back. I don't know. I mean, like, here's the thing. I can like type and tell them what to do, but I'm kind of curious to see what happens. You know what I mean? Like, I'm just excited to see what happens next. Ares is having his whack at it. Let's see how that works. It doesn't seem like it's going very well. We do have bomb here, so we can actually steal this pretty easily. Oh, Ares dies. That's unlucky. They're making a very terrible call play here, though. And we're going to bomb this now. It's a little early. The damage is super slowed. Did get it, though. And it seems like our Charybdis got soloed as well. So 2 people soloed by the Izanami again. Let's see if Poseidon is the 3rd victim. Yeah, there might be a PayPal donation going in for these guys. I'm not going to lie. Like, that's actually crazy. How did that happen like 3 times in a row? Izanami's pushing left here. She's just dead, mind you. Okay. That's the guy who killed like 5 people in a row. I guess so. We'll come over mid. We have EFG. I can just like backdoor Phoenix eventually, but I need to try to defend mid first. Now, they might get this. Probably not. They're definitely going to die for it. That's the more important point to note. Because I do a lot of damage with EFG, as you can see. That's his timeline too. That's pretty good. Okay, my 2 just got cheated there. That sucks. Still dead. I mean, it doesn't matter. This guy is too. Alrighty, so I have a 3k damage pot. I'm going to TP up, we're going to buy the 3k pot, and we can easily backdoor a Phoenix at this point when nobody's around. When somebody's around, we can probably still do it in front of them depending on who it is. Erlang Shen, maybe not, but the other ones, yes. If red buff's up, oh, it is. Oh man, these Phoenixes are toast. Yeah, we should be golden. I think I can fight this guy because I have my pot advantage, but normally, like, not really. Get a quick stun on him. Ares is here. Good chain. There we go. He's out of range for the 2nd chain, so he didn't even bother. That's fine, though. This guy, he said no beads. We'll see. No beads, indeed. Got a stun. That's a great pick. Good job, Ares. He played that well. I wasn't sure what he was doing in some of the moments this game, but that was a good play. Good job. All right. We just want to kind of walk in. I mean, there's 2 people. So I'm just going to go on the Izanami, and the team gets the thing. She's going to pre-beads and shell. We just kind of stick on her, Aegis forced, and she's dead. Yeah, just got to kind of like brute force it sometimes, folks. It will work out usually in a spot like that. Going on Titan here is a little sketchy. I'm just going to go left. Agni's covering, unfortunately. Again, I hit it for 150 per, so I do good damage, but with Agni just like sitting here, I kind of can't do it. Now, with him dashing mid, it opens up an opportunity to just hit it, so that's what we're going to do. Again, this is 3k pot plus EFG, and Agni's eventually going to die, and I think after a pretty up and down, rocky match of the beautiful game called Smite, we're all good. Great. 39 to 40, 17, 2, and 10. I definitely expected the Gilga game to be on the easier side, so it's nice that we got a win. I'm going to take a quick look at the player damage and stats and all that stuff, and we'll segue ourselves out of here. I'm going to guess we did like, I don't know, 45k maybe? Something like that. GG though. Glad we got it together. A little bit of trolling, but I think we helped the competitive quality of the match. 47k, nice. Alrighty, so that'll be it for us on the YouTube side of things. Thank you guys so much for watching. I know I said on the YouTube side of things. I'm literally recording a video. I'm not even streaming. Whatever. Thank you guys so much for watching as always, and I will catch you in the next one.